Welcome to A Shot of Joe, the place where you come to get enlightened and get empowered. Click that button below to subscribe, keep up to date on what's happening. Obviously, a lot going on, very active these days as we keep moving forward. And this month has continued to keep us going. So this is another big week. You know, we had the full moon on the 6th, and now we have another big week this week with the new moon, which is also going to be a total solar eclipse, and that's going to be on Thursday on the 20th of the month. So that, again, the moons are always very powerful. I always talk about it. It's one of those things that I've been following for a long time, and I'm not an astrologer, but I'm very into all that and keeping up to date because I always feel affected by it. So this week, again, a new moon is, we have one every month. The new moons are always kind of that refresher that we have on a monthly basis. This month happens to be a total solar eclipse. So a solar eclipse is always about external change. So whatever you've been doing and whatever's been going on for you up to this point, now is a time when you'll see the external part of that start to take shape or start to move forward, or you'll start to see the changes unfold in front of you. May have already started, but certainly by this time you start to see it when we have the eclipse. That's kind of what this is all about. And whatever you're feeling, a lot of emotion, a lot of energy that you've been carrying as we've been moving forward will culminate at this time as we continue, again, to elevate. And we want to, again, hold on to that high energy, that feeling of love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding, even though I know it's hard right now because there's a lot going on, a lot of conflict and turmoil, but it's very important to hold that space. Stay in that space of what I always think of as clean space. I don't want to get caught up in all this drama and external third dimensional stuff. I want to really hold my energy because I know that's going to be the best, keep me in the best shape. And for everybody, if we hold our own space, that's going to keep us in a great position. And again, we're human, we slip, we slide, we go up and down, things get us emotionally upset. That's part of being a human. But again, realign yourself, get yourself back into that space of calm and peace, where that's going to be a much better place for you to live. So as you're doing that, we're going through this week, just be aware, like I said, Thursday will be the day it happens. We usually start feeling it a little bit before, and then that'll be a day when it starts, and then it'll turn from there. So look for what happens right after that, as far as external things or external changes that are taking place in your life. And then the next day, just to add some more fun to all this that's going on, we will go into a Mercury retrograde, which is when things kind of slow up a little bit. There's been a very, very intense year. So this is almost like a little bit of a break. The retrograde starts on the 21st and it'll go until May 14th. So just something for you to be aware of. And at that time period, it's usually a time when things kind of slow up a little. And before, you know, and again, I don't think it's going to be super slowed up, but just slowed up a little bit and just kind of pull back. It's a good time to kind of reflect, see where you are, take a couple of weeks. Again, if you've already started something in motion, it doesn't mean you're supposed to stop. It's really about reflection and looking at where you are and making sure that you're being precise and you've, dotted your I's, crossed your T's. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you just pay attention to what's going on. It's a time when you could make an error or do something that's going to kind of take you in a different direction. So it's not necessarily meaning you want to stop, but you just want to be paying attention, and you want to make sure that, again, you have your details in order, whatever it is that you're working on. Make sure that you're sharp and take your time. Don't rush. Again, hopefully you don't have to, but just take your time and make sure you got everything together as you're going forward. So this is, again, another big energy week. We'll have a couple of weeks of a little bit of a slowdown, nothing, I don't think major, but whatever you're doing, how the direction and momentum that you've already built, that's something you want to keep moving forward with, because that's something, again, that the universe is supporting us right now as we're doing things to create a better world. So think of it as what you're doing, whatever you're doing in your life that is designed to create a better person that you're going to be, obviously the best version of you, and then the things that you're doing to help the world become a better place, and also nurturing yourself and making sure that you're balanced, that you're not draining yourself. Make sure you're doing that too. You're balancing your energy. You're not overdoing it by giving too much and not receiving, or resting, or keeping yourself up in shape. Again, it's like we do with our phones, right? We make sure they're charged, make sure your battery's charged as you go forward. Again, another big week, another week of high energy and vibration. So hold your space and keep up that great work as we continue to move forward with the spiritual warriors within us. So see you soon. Have a great one.